said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it in. It's Wilkins. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Auburn lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
That's caught. It's Wilkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Huber. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll run it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. How about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It'll be third and long. Looking to pass. It's Fuller. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Holds it in down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Scanning the field, it's Fuller. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, and man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Got it back on second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, you just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Cuber. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a running back.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Deep throw off his back foot. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's got it on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. To the air. It's Fuller. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Vols will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first.
He's going for the big play. Catch in stride inside the 15. They finally get to him. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw, it's Cuber. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Here's a heat. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down, and now set out.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Finds some room! Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And they didn't start start this first half the way you want it to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout from the offense to save. Seconds.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Huber. Buying some time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Team able to smack him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off play action on 1st down. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Fuller. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the ground game. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.